God, look at that guy. He's so sexy, isn't he? I just got back from Texas. Well, late last week. It's been, I guess, almost a week now. But that was a very valuable trip to me. I had a lot of fun. We sat around and got to talk with people I feel like I should have known for a long time. We got to bounce ideas off each other. But what it did is it basically made me kind of revisit a lot of the stuff that I've been dealing with for a long time. Nothing that I really expect you guys to fully understand. It's been a very long time since I've talked me to you, just direct to the camera, and I've been going through a lot of stuff. Nothing terrible. Bought a house, moving, have Alex behind the camera now, launched Carry Commission, going on trips and travel, and just there's a lot of moving parts, and I feel like I'm in need of a change. So this trip kind of set me on this new course. I'm home, and I'm changing everything. Literally everything. But I got some appointments. I got to go pick up some stuff, and we're going to go pick up an Apple Watch Ultra. This guy right here talked me into getting it. Wow. That is a car that's on fire. Very on fire. What the heck happened to that? Hope everybody's okay. That was unexpected. So let me try to explain a little bit more what I mean about like everything's changing. To be completely frank, I'm burned out. I've not been around for a while. I've been around, but I've not been present or really active online. I've been very busy offline, and it's just been hard to do everything and juggle everything. And to be fair, I'm bored. I'm burnt out. I still love EDC. I still love knives. I still love all the gear, but I'm bored. And this is probably no news to many of you. I've talked about hating that table for a while, but I'm ripping off the Band-Aid. Table is gone. Well, I finally did it. Got the Ultra. And this should have happened a long time ago. Some AirPods Max. Hopefully they don't suck because they're expensive. The Apple Watch Ultra. These things are pretty big. I did not realize until I saw Mike's last week how big the Ultra is. There it is next to the Garmin. It's pretty beefy. 49 millimeters. Maybe this one's it. Ceramic and titanium case. I did very, very, very little research on this before I bought it. Basically none. I looked at it and said, that looks nice. Battery life's improved, let's try it. That was the extent of my research. Just gonna be honest. I don't know where I've really been. This is your answer. It's actually not true, but I've actually only played this like maybe like 10 hours since I got it like a month ago, but it is cool. It's really hard to play and enjoy video games right now. Like, I enjoy this, it's just by the time I actually have time to sit down and do it, I'm too tired and I fall asleep. Okay, save that for later. Well, this just came in. Canada. Anybody have any idea what this is? Any clue? Any takers? You still haven't taken a guess.
I'm gonna say shoes.
Shoes? What do I normally get in the mail?
Knives.
Ah, ding, ding, ding. From Griffin Co., who you guys know as, probably better known as Combat Beads. The little shop rag. You're getting like a variety show today, guys. A titanium patch, like Ranger Eye. Full-on big patch. Here's another box. Oh, I know what this is. I'm actually really hyped about this. This is a Paradrop leather sheath that goes with this. Oh my god, dude. This is way smaller than I thought. This changes everything. Holy crap. This is the tiniest fixed blade ever. Okay, Kevin, I take it back. This is actually way more interesting than I thought. When I saw this in photos, I thought this thing was like this long. This is... Dude, I love this. No joke, this is really sick. Okay, but this is the business. This is what I originally... This is what I originally was interested in. This is the Scout 2.5 from Griffin Co. This fixed blade is sick. I don't know the blade steel. Does he have it anywhere? Like a COA? 6.5 overall, 2.5 blade, S35, and natural micarta. So, he also sent, he asked what scales I wanted, and the micarta ones seemed the most me, but what seemed the coolest were these brass scales. This thing's gonna be heavy, but it's gonna look sick. And then the Paradrop leather sheath. So I told him, like, I love fixed blades, but I hate not having a good way to carry it. And this right here. Oh, dude. It's gonna take time to break that in. It's really tight right now. Dude, screw it. I'm not carrying a folder for a while. I'm going straight. We can even go this. Dude, that sits so deep in there. This does need a lanyard. Just so you can actually grab that. I'm an idiot. No, you guys know that, but I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here calling Kevin. His name is Keith. Keith Griffin. I didn't know his first name until the other day, but I misremembered. So thank you, Keith. It just so happens that I have this unused combat bead over in my cabinet here, so we're going to put this on there too. I do think this lanyard's just a hair long, though. Yeah, that's better. Also, since we're on the topic of names and everything, and I'm wearing this, and I just looked down and remembered, Matt Westberg is a good dude. So what do I mean by it's all over? What I really mean at the surface level is this. I'm not... The spiderweb. I'm not tearing down, like changing this. I'm not getting rid of this office. I really like the location. I like the people around here. I like this environment, and I love this office. I hate this. I hate this setup, and let me tell you why. It's a great setup. When we are ready to shoot a video, I go plan it out. We come sit down. We turn on the cameras and the lights. Alex grabs a camera, and we go. We finish that, offload, edit, upload. And we do that every single week, sometimes 2 times a week. And man, it's just so boring. It's so old. I'm so sick of it. Like, I love getting to do what I do. I love EDC, but man, I just feel like I've stagnated for the last 2 years. And I'm bored. I don't feel like the content is as interesting as it could be. I don't feel like I'm doing what I could be doing. Because it's so easy to just stand right here, turn on 3 cameras, hit record, and go. And I'm unfulfilled. So I'm tearing down the set, and I'm making it difficult for me to do these 3-angle videos. If I want to make a video at this table, I have to deliberately come in here, set everything up, which is no small task. It takes probably from scratch an hour or 2 to get everything just right, and probably less. But it's right now, it takes 5 minutes. Turn on the cameras, hit record, go. We know how it works. We know what to do. I don't want that. I want it to be harder for me to make the videos that I make all the time, because I want to force myself to get out into the world and do all the things that I've been talking about doing for the last 3 damn years. So we're tearing it down. Starting over. Let's go. I think the significance of me tearing down this whole video set will be lost on most of you. That's not a surprise to me. And it's not going to have the same kind of impact on you as it is me. I'm still going to be making videos at the table with the 3-angle setup, but I'm bored. And if I'm bored, I feel like you guys might also be bored. And I don't want that. It's time to graduate from this table, force myself to be creative, and have fun. That's probably the thing from the whole trip that stuck with me the most. Mike from Last Line of Defense said he doesn't do any of this for views or anything. If he's not having fun, it's not worth doing. And that's really at the core where all of this is coming from. I am not having fun. So we're going to have fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. Also, can I say it just feels really weird to be on this side of the table looking out? I really love this room still. This room has not gotten old to me at all. And to that point, like while I'm sitting here talking about being burned out and bored and everything, it's not really that dire. Like I just got this in the mail. I am genuinely excited about this, and I want to get these brass scales on here, so that's what we're going to do right now. Oh, I'm also an idiot. The blade steel is right there along the handle. Damn, that looks good. That looks really good. Feels good. It is slick now. The mic card had definitely had more grip, but this thing is going to look so gnarly, so fast. That right there is so sick. Look at that. Damn. Thanks, Keith. Thanks one more time. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it's been so long since I've just sat here and talked to you guys. I've been absent. So earlier this week, I asked you guys for some questions over on Instagram. So let's get to a couple of those real quick. My buddies at Big Eye, they asked what was the best barbecue I had in Texas. I think it was a little bit of a party foul. I didn't have any barbecue in Texas. Which I am bummed about. I wanted to try some, but that was just not on the agenda. So this is not really a question, but a suggestion that I've gotten a ton of times since I started this channel. You should do a day in the life video and highlight how you use your EDC. That's kind of the problem. A day in the life of me right now is walking in the door, planning and shooting a video, editing a video, and going home. I don't really use my EDC. Not only do I not have an EDC since I started an EDC channel, I really don't use it a whole lot when I'm here. Now, on the weekends, I do. I'm at home, I'm working on the truck, I'm working in the yard, I'm doing stuff on the weekends, but during the week, here, home, bed, like, nothing happens. That's why I'm bored and tired. I need some excitement. I need something different in my day, every day. Not every day, but like I need some variety. Damn Life 101 says, what other hobbies are you into? Well, hiking and backpacking has become something I really, truly enjoy. It's kind of my escape. I try not to bring work along with me. However, I will be doing a backpacking video probably next month. I just really enjoy it, and this is part of the change that I want to make. I want to incorporate some of these other things that I enjoy into the channel that can still be relevant. And I don't really want to turn yet another hobby into work, but I also want to enjoy what I do for a living. So it's going to take some figuring out. But yes, backpacking, hiking, smoking meat. I love smoking meat. Like it's become a hobby, but also a passion of mine in the last year or so. Okay, I can't ignore this one. It's probably the most asked question. Anytime I do one of these or go live anywhere or anything, when is Whiskey Knife Fight coming back? I would say in the next couple of weeks, Jeremy and I are going to do another one. And that's because we just hung out. We got to meet in person for the first time last week. It was a ton of fun. Man, just everybody was asking when we're going to do Whiskey Knife Fight, and we both miss it. We've just been very, very busy in our own ways, and it's something we've been talking about bringing back for a while. So if we bring it back, we're coming back for good. So we want to make sure that we're in a place where we can stick to it regularly and not just kind of once every 6 months or so. I miss hanging out and talking with Jeremy, and we're just getting everything set up to be able to make that a recurring thing without stressing ourselves too much. So maybe it's a different time, maybe it's a different day, maybe there's some change to it, but we are bringing it back for sure. Just while I wait on my MacBook to kind of finish transferring and setting up, I want to be real with you guys for a minute. And I'm always trying to be real, but something occurred to me last week as well. Seeing Mike and Talon, who get in front of the camera regularly and spend their time in front of the camera, not just, fixed at a table, but just going about and doing, I realized how uncomfortable I am just run and gun with the camera and how difficult it is for me. I've lost that touch. I've lost my ability to, change settings on the fly quickly and capture the things I want to capture and not have to set up and think about it. And I don't flow like I used to. So I really want to put a huge focus on getting in front of the camera and interacting with you guys more and being more real. I feel like the soul of the channel has died a little bit because it's just always the same. So that's just something that occurred to me last week watching other people do this and just be so much better and so much more natural at it. I've lost it a little bit, a lot actually. Oh, here's one from AT4 Garage. Do you miss the AT4? So my answer last week, no, absolutely not. I didn't miss it. Like, I missed a few things about it, like air-conditioned seats and the newness and reliability of it all, but I didn't miss it. And then I rode to the barbershop with Jeremy in his Trail Boss, which was basically the same exact truck. I mean, even the finishings on the inside, everything was the same except for a few little key details and the badges. Like, it's basically the same truck. I miss it. Also, his 6.2 sounded so much better than the diesel. The diesel was quiet. The diesel was efficient and awesome, lots of torque, and I loved it. But man, that 6.2 sounds really good. How do you know Chris Jericho? That's not Chris Jericho. That is Justin Wren. He is an MMA fighter, world champ wrestler. He's legit and he's cool. He choked me out, or like 95%. Like when he let go of my neck, I didn't even realize how close to passing out I was. But when he let go of my neck, my hands and feet went tingly, and got tunnel vision. I felt drunk. Like, I was very, very close to passing out. But we wrestled for a while, and the next day and the following day, so the 2 days after, I felt like I got hit by a truck, because I basically did. I got hit by a truck of a human being. Mustang McKean says, what Cummins engine would you put in the Excursion? I wouldn't. If the 7.3 blows, which it's already got almost 400,000 miles on it, if it goes, I'm going straight to J&K engines and putting a remanufactured 7.3 in it, stage 2 injectors, and beef it up even more than it already is. Why do I need a Cummins? 7.3 is awesome. Okay, here's another great one from Nitsua the Nihilist. Would a camping gear video be in store in the future sometime? I'd love to see outdoor carries. Yes, so I've thought about this many times, how to do it. Like, this is where I start getting into my own brain and overthinking things. But like, if I go camping, do I really have an EDC? No, I have a camping carry, but I don't know. There's some intricacies that just don't make sense to me, so I just don't make the videos. But there have been many times I wanted to make one while backpacking. What did I carry with me? Not what's in my bag. What tools did I bring with me? So I don't know. I'm going backpacking soon. I'm going camping soon. In fact, I'm going to Georgia Bushcraft. I'll be at the gathering exhibiting for Carry Commission at Georgia Bushcraft Gathering in November in Watkinsville, Georgia. So please, if you're in the area and you want to meet me or see some really cool stuff from the bushcraft world, come out to the gathering. It's a lot of fun. I've actually not been to the gathering, but it's like the co-op, just way more people. So I'm really excited. I'll be in Georgia for Wednesday to Sunday, whatever that is. I'll be there for a few days before it opens because there's some private invite-only stuff that like industry people are invited to, but it is open to the public. There's admission Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you want to know more, I will link it down below. That is Georgia Bushcraft Gathering, and it's the first weekend of November. Super excited. I really hope to see you there. If you're in the area, please come say hey. Okay, so I had some meetings this morning and phone calls and all that's out of the way. It's the next day, by the way. So another good question from the Pirates, the Irish Pirate _EDC. What really makes you tick, i.e. what keeps you going, creating and being the best you? Before it was like the dream, right, of being able to work for myself and the goal of being a YouTuber. And I was a YouTuber at the time, but like working for myself was a big motivator and not having to answer to other people. But now I would definitely say what keeps me going and wanting to be the best me is my kids. That might be a wet blanket answer for some of you guys, but for me, it's the only answer. I love my kids. I love my family. We have a great life now, a house that we can enjoy. We used to live in a very small rental until earlier this year, and we outgrew it. Now we have room, a backyard, family, friends come over. We have room for them, and that's something that was a big motivator for me. But ultimately, it's my kids. I want them to have an amazing life and fun and do some things that I wasn't able to as a kid. My mom did her best when I was a kid, but we weren't able to do a lot of the stuff that I wanted. I'd love for my kids to go travel more. So that is the biggest motivator. And it's why I started focusing on my health. I come home from work and I wouldn't have the energy to play with my kids. And I wanted to, but I was just not able to. I was so tired all the time. So now that is what I do. I go home and play with my kids. And I want to be a present father, and not taking care of myself was going to make that not possible in multiple ways. Being too lazy and tired to play with them, not living past a prime age, yeah, the kids are everything. This next question comes from Josh Rivera 77. He says, "Are you happy?" That seems like such a simple question, and it is, but the answer is so convoluted. I've not been very happy for the last several months. I'm happy, I'm fine. I'm not but I've been struggling to be present online, enjoy content. I watch videos and I'm like, why am I watching this? I can't enjoy stuff. I struggle to play video games sometimes. But this trip to Texas has really, really changed that for me. I'm excited. I sat down last night after working all day, opened up my laptop, and I wanted to edit. And that's the first time that's happened in probably 3 years where I've opened my computer and wanted to edit. I'm excited. I'm excited about these changes. I'm excited that I tore down this desk and this overhead rig. I'm excited it's gone because I'm excited about what is about to happen. The content that I'm going to be making on this channel, I haven't really touched on that. So let me take a second and do that. I don't really want this to become a vlog channel, so to speak, but I do want to be more real and raw in front of the camera. I think it's what I've been lacking and why I'm so bored. Just sitting at the table, I'm so happy that I'm not doing it anymore. Hope you guys enjoy it because this is what's happening. I am happy, yes, and thank you for asking. All right, so lunch is eaten, calls are over, and now we have a few product photos to take for these little MQRs. These are dropping, they're from Urban Carvers, they're dropping on the website next week, and we have 50 of them. So hopefully that's enough, but maybe it won't be. Look at Jordan being a champ as a model.
I mean, sometimes you find your calling, sometimes your calling finds you.
Yeah.
What can I say?
You're the world's greatest butt model.
Yeah.
You end up modeling a lot of stuff, and it's always on your butt.
A lot of ass. Yep.
A lot of ass. Well, it makes sense. You are the reason we have an ass hat.
I am indeed. You're welcome, America.
Thank you for this question, Mike. Last line of defense, you guys know him. Why do you think your taste buds don't work? He's referencing Scotch. We did the whiskey tasting last week in Texas, and he was really, really, really scarred by the peaty Scotch, the Ugdal from Ardbeg. I think all the Scotches. I think you hated all the Scotches, right? Maybe I could argue that it's your taste buds that don't work because Scotch is delicious. It just makes me happy. So I'm going to turn that question back on you, Mike. Why don't your taste buds work? Here's another one. It's, how is your training going? I see some gains and you look slimmer. Well, thank you. It's going okay. I'm having some ups and downs. I'm still training 3 days a week, but the food side of things has definitely been on the up and down. I'm not fasting as much as I was. I'm up about 10 pounds. Not gaining weight. I'm just this is where I naturally walk around now. So trying to get that number lower, but I'm just having trouble getting back on. And trying to do this through the holidays is not going to be easy regardless. Yeah, it's a roller coaster all the time. There's no direct path for losing weight and being healthier. It's just make healthier choices and the rest will come. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you're as excited about this, we'll call it an evolution of Best Damn EDC as I am. I have felt very, we'll say weightless this week. Getting that video edited, shooting this one, starting to edit it while doing so many other things. Normally I would be very stressed and busy and just not in the right space. Man, this week I feel great. I feel really good right now and very excited for what even next week brings. I have no idea. There's nothing on the schedule for next week, but I'm not worried. I'm excited. I want to see what happens when I grab this camera and figure it out. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching and supporting and everything. We got to 300,000 subscribers earlier this week. I cannot thank you enough. But that's it. Just thank you. That's all I could really say. If you want to support me, you can go to patreon.com/bestdamnedc. There's going to be some links below for like what I'm carrying and the gear I've been using lately, like my new camera setup and everything. It'll all be linked down below. But that's it for now. I will see you guys in the next video. And until then, carry on.